I don't know if the world's ready.
Has the world ever been ready?
Nah, I really think that we are all grossly underestimating how much the world is about to change.
Why am I reading? Why do I read books?
Yeah.
Why do I read books? The purpose of reading a book is to get the knowledge out of that book. Why don't I just go, hey, you know about Grant Cardone and his 10X rule, here's the book. Just tell me the important things that I need to know.
It took me back to that thing, like, is critical thinking actually going to matter?
Maybe that's the value in things moving forward. The real connections with people, the real things that people do, not done through a machine.
This is the point. I think we can't even fathom. Like, as in, when you say you can put most of the stuff on.
Ties in your emails, your software, your systems.
Yeah, but I don't think people are doing that anymore.
And there's both sides of the coin, isn't there? There's that side where this is going to be detrimental to us, it's end of the world, it's end of days. Or it's going to be, no, this will be the greatest thing to ever, the greatest gift to humanity.
I don't know if the world's ready.
Has the world ever been ready?
Nah, I really think that we are all grossly underestimating how much the world is about to change.
You know, I've been hearing this for quite some time.
Hey,
And not just from you, from other people too.
when was the last time you got stuck without AI?
I got stuck.
Yeah, like think of it, no, like as in think about it where you're like, you're in a position where you're like, you need to work something out and your internet is working. And then you're like, fuck, I got to fucking manually work this out now.
Well, you brought up a really interesting point the other day, which has stuck with me a little bit. And that was, hey, why am I reading? Why do I read books?
Yeah.
Why do I read books? The purpose of reading a book is to get the knowledge out of that book, assuming you're getting like some business self-help book and not for the entertainment aspect of it, like you're not reading Lord of the Rings. But
Would probably teach you a few things anyway.
Potentially. So, yeah, it's like, well, why are we reading? Why don't I just go, hey, you know about Grant Cardone and his 10X rule, here's the book. Just tell me the important things that I need to know.
Yeah,
What should I implement
directly relevant to my business?
That's right. Directly relevant. That's even better.
Yeah.
You know, and say, well, where can I apply the 10X rule in my business, in my life, in my whatever it might be? And then it'll go, yeah, cool, man. Here, read this 10-page document as opposed to a 300-page book. And it's like, well, great. Why should I sit there with an audiobook, with a physical book, and read and take in this information when I can just go bang and summarize everything in one go? And that stuck with me a little bit because it's like, well, am I now, because I'm very protective of my time, and reading is a bit of a chore for me. I don't know if it still is for you.
Oh, dude, it's a fucking chore.
Yeah, like I have to specifically make time in my day to read. So it's like, okay, if I'm going to do that, well, am I doing it because I enjoy it? Not necessarily. I don't love it. I don't hate it. I enjoy getting the things out of the book and going, oh, yeah, that's interesting. I can use that. I can do that. But I can also do that with an AI agent or platform.
There's always been book summaries.
Yeah, of course.
Like those Blinkist.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever signed up to Blinkist?
No, never.
Or any of those.
I know what you're talking about, though.
15-minute. They're not great. Like you read it and you're like, okay. I don't feel like I just read a book though.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. You can't consume the same
summary.
Yeah. But I was thinking about it the other day. And the reason why I was thinking about it was because a couple of reasons. On the weekend, I went fishing.
Catch anything?
Nah.
Oh, it's the worst.
Anyway, it isn't. I caught like a
Most expensive free meal you'll ever have in your life.
Yeah. Nothing worthy. But went away with a bunch of family, right? And I was talking to one of my cousins, and I go to him. He's in year 12, and I said, "Dude, do you use ChatGPT for everything or what?" And he's like, "Nah." And I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "Because I want to learn." And I said, "What? Why?"
Hey, it's Uncle Robbie you're talking to.
Yeah.
Don't fuck around.
What are you doing? Like, why do you want to learn?
I asked ChatGPT what question to ask you just now.
Yeah.
Like, relax.
I was like, this is not even me talking. No, but I was like, what's your that is the equivalent of saying, nah, but I'm not going to get in a car. I'm going to walk.
I'm going to catch a horse.
Because what if you can't walk in the future one day as much? I can still walk 100 Ks. Or, it's like you're thinking in the wrong way. And then he went and used ChatGPT for something else, for like the dishwasher. He couldn't work out how to turn on the dishwasher. I took a photo of it, sent it to ChatGPT and worked out how to turn it on. And I was like, so you are fucking using it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then I thought
It's not for school.
Yeah, which is stupid, but whatever. And it took me back to that thing, like, is critical thinking actually going to matter? Like, until you're caught in a position where
You don't have your phone.
you don't have your phone and you need to work something out. Like the other day, I had to change a setting. And it's like, what's the normal way? Normally you just go through each one and then it's like, well, that takes ages. Let me ask chat. It'll tell me which one to go into. I'll go into it. And then you do that every time and then you get caught without it. And then all of a sudden you're like, fuck, I got to do this the manual way now. I can go through each one and actually find where it is. And I got caught out like that the other day and it was fucking draining. I was just like, fuck, man, it's going to take me like 4 minutes. Like I've got to go into each one, look at each setting instead of asking chat and it turns around and tells me how to do it.
Yeah.
And this is early days.
That's the most basic level.
The most basic level. And it's like, this is going to, there's this thing called, I read about it yesterday. It's just come out in the last few weeks. It's called Claudebot, right? CLAWD. And it is AI to the level of people won't put it on their computer. They'll buy a new computer and put it on that because they don't trust it on their computer. That's how fucking smart this is.
What's the difference?
It has complete control.
Oh, okay.
Like,
But then
complete control.
you're going to put most of that stuff on the new computer though anyway, aren't you?
No, but you're not.
Okay.
This is the point. I think we can't even fathom. Like, as in, when you say you're going to put most of the stuff on.
Like in your emails, your software, your systems.
Yeah, but I don't think people are doing that anymore.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I think it's kind of at the
They're that
point where it's
scared.
like, yeah, this is like complete control. Like wildly, you need to control permissions. You need to, otherwise, like it'll go log into your bank account and pay someone.
Yeah. Just go
Yeah.
buy a new computer for
Yeah, and
itself.
be like, oh, but this bill came.
Yeah.
And then you're like, what do you mean? I didn't say pay that bill.
Yeah.
I don't like that guy.
You don't like Vic Roads.
Why are you paying?
Why are you paying Vic Roads? It's
Why
the
are you
worst.
paying fines?
Why?
Yeah, it's like, that's now. Like, yeah, I just think the world is going to change a ridiculous amount. And
Yeah, look, man, I did the same thing the other day. My wife's phone was on SOS, just wouldn't come off. And I was like, all right, do I turn the phone on and off? Do I go this or I go the settings? And I'll just ask chat. I say, hey, this is happening. And he's like, oh, cool. Try this first. Put it in airplane mode. Wait 30 seconds, then take it off. And he goes, it'll force it to find the network again. And it worked. Now, I could have gone through, turned the phone off. That would have taken a minute. It's like, well, what are you using it for? Where is it coming up? But yeah, it's so true. It's the critical thinking aspect of it. And, the example I used the other day, it's like if this table was wonky and we're out for breakfast and everyone here on the table is like, well, how do we fix the table? I say, let's bring up chat and let's ask it. And then in the meantime, I've folded a napkin and put it under one of the legs. So it's like they would have still got the result. But the critical thinking aspect of it, is that important in life still? Because is it going to be critical thinking when it comes to relationships? With people,
I would dare say
now, if we're sitting here now and it's like, oh, hey, George, I've got a problem, like how there would almost be a disconnect. We say, oh, what's your problem? Oh, okay, cool. So look, I reckon you should do this, and this. Well, you don't reckon shit. I could have done Ask Chat as well, or whatever it might be.
Yeah, but so that hasn't happened to you? Yeah.
Where?
Wait, put the relationship thing aside. It hasn't happened where you're having a conversation with someone and someone's like, let's say there's 4 people in the room and you're all like, yeah, but what do we do about this? And then someone says, well, chat says to blah, blah. And you're like, fuck this guy.
I'm sure that's happened.
Dude,
I can't
fucking
remember.
over happened. I could almost guarantee that most people in relationships have Googled, chatted, or any other fucking AI'd some part of their relationship.
Yeah.
Hey,
okay.
this is what's happening. What should I do? Hey, I did this. Now she's upset. What should I do?
The funny thing is, it's significantly cheaper than a therapist.
Yeah.
So a lot of these people might go to it and go, okay, maybe that's the thing I needed to hear right now. And although it's very agreeable, you can put prompts in it to say, look, be a bit more subjective, or I don't want you to agree with everything I'm saying. Use this as a reference. Do this. Sometimes, but a lot of people like it when it's agreeable. Oh, I'm not wrong. I am in the right.
Yeah.
Oh, I am a good guy. So yeah, I think you're right. Now, I see it with my old man. He's in his late 60s, early 70s, or late 60s, and he's well into it. And he's like very bullish on that whole like AI space with everything. He's like so much so that he reckons Tesla's in the future, you're never going to know Tesla ever made cars. Like he's going down that path, saying, he reckons construction costs are going to be halved in the future because we're going to have robots doing everything. We're not going to
There's going to
worry
be a
about
time
doing anything like that.
Do you want to trip out?
Yeah, absolutely.
There's going to be a time where people are going to tell their children, did you know back in the day, we had to call different people for different services?
Yeah.
And it's like if you had to fix the plumbing, you had to call this guy called a plumber. And then if you wanted to fix the electricity, you had to call an electrician. Whereas now it's like one bot fixes everything in the house. And it's going to be wild because they're going to be like, wait, hold on. So how would you build a house? And they're like, you have to get everyone to work together. And they're like, you have to get all those people to work together at the same time? You're like, yeah.
Yeah, well, I heard Elon talking about this. So he's rolling out the Optimus robots, right? He reckons in the next 3 years, 2 to 3 years, we'll be having robots that are doing operations like full heart surgeries on people.
He's always early.
Yeah, he is. But it's also like it's moving.
Yeah.
Everything is in the speed in which this thing is learning, in which it's developing. It's very quick. So he might be late. Who knows? But he's going to roll out millions of these robots across the world. And I was watching an interview of him. And it's like to train a person to be a heart surgeon, it's wildly expensive. So they have to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars in HEX fees or pay for it themselves. They have to invest 10 years to become a specialist in the heart. So it's not just, I'm going to learn this in the next 6 months and then I'm going to go out and operate on Robbie's heart. It's 10 years of education before you even cut someone up and go, okay, here's the knife. Now, you're cutting someone up, whoop. You sneeze and you cut the wrong artery, like you're fucked. The doctor, it's going to be precise, the robot. It's, hey, you are now a heart surgeon. Learn everything about the heart, do this, and it learns it within 30 seconds, or it knows its programming within 30 seconds. And then once it's finished with the heart, it gets the next person in and it does the lungs. And it's going to be at that level with that one thing. Now, apply that to all aspects of your life. And you're thinking, like, in the future, everything. Like your barista, you're going to have a robot there going, shh, shh, shh. Milk will be perfectly frothed every time.
Yeah.
It will be the perfect temperature every time. You're never going to go grab a latte. Latte, I think, means warm milk in Latin or some fucking language somewhere. But that's what I'm pretty sure it means, that warm milk. You're never going to burn your tongue on the coffee. All right? It's going to know the perfect temperature to do it, the perfect amount of mils of coffee to put in, and it's never going to fuck it up.
Yeah, it's going like nothing, God forbid anything bad happening, most people are going to see it.
Yeah.
Now.
I think one of the things, I actually use this at our events or whenever I'm doing a training, I go, people one day are going to get into an Uber and they're going to see a human driver there. And they're like, oh, no, fuck that. I'll wait for a driverless car.
Yeah.
Because this person's tired. The person could be drinking. They could be on drugs. They could make a mistake.
Bad driver.
They could be a bad driver. They might just miss by just pure accident. They just missed the turn. Oh, fuck, I got to go around the block. Or, oh, I didn't see that puppy and run over it. Or their child. Like, they make mistakes. They have accidents. The machines will never do that.
I think there is a lot of jobs that are about to be replaced.
Yeah, I think those, yes, I agree with you. I think it's going to be very much the case with a lot of those types of those jobs that will come up.
Yeah, I think anything that you do repetitively at a computer, you're going to get wiped. Like anything, I've been saying this for a while. Have you seen Xero now has auto reconciling?
No.
You haven't seen that?
No, I haven't seen it. You might need to show me. I don't use it. I don't use Xero too much. I use it for one of my businesses.
Yeah.
But it's not heaps of transactions.
It's got built-in auto reconciling.
Okay.
So it's like, okay, cool. Like go sit down with your bookkeeper and be like, how much fucking hours do you need? This thing's fucking doing itself.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Why do I need to pay you to do that?
Why do I need to pay you so much now?
Yeah.
There's that element. There is like things that are repetitive that are done at a computer, dude, are not far from being completely gone.
Yeah. Well, using that aspect in my own business now, so lately I've had, with my staff movement and where my projects are at the moment, I've put a few people on site. So there's less people in the office, meaning I've had to pick up the slack in a couple of areas where I would normally have a person doing that role. And for example, I'm going to talk about writing a scope of works, meaning you're a carpenter. This is the work I want you to do for this project specifically. And I've been fiddling around with this, playing with specifically ChatGPT, but I'm sure the other ones do it too. Going in there and saying, right, here are your drawings, here are the documents. I want you to be, you're an expert in residential construction, you're blah, 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 blah. Prompt it accordingly. I'm like, write me a scope of works for the carpenter. You need to include these things, go. And it will write me a comprehensive one. It will reference the relevant Australian standards. It will reference other trades, other drawings, whatever it might be. And it's quite accurate. Like I still go through it and read it. But for me to do that myself prior to ChatGPT, you're talking a good, depending how complicated the project is or how big the scope of work is, could take me an hour of my time. Now it's a matter of me doing it in 5 to 10 minutes because I can prompt this machine, it can do it, it spits it out, I copy, I paste it, I put it into send the documents together and away it goes. The next level to that will be, okay, now send it to these contractors. So I don't have to do any of that. But what it showed me just in that instance with that element of the work is, okay, I still want a contract administrator. I still need a contract administrator. But before, for now. But before where that CA might be looking after 3 projects, he can look after 10 now because he has the tools and resources available to him, meaning I don't need to go out and hire another 1.5, 2 people in the business because I have one person that can do just that. Your role is to do contracts, scope of works, process invoices, go. And that's an interesting aspect of the business. The other thing is it's like, okay, well, I feel that role has almost become now less important to the business, as in, why would I pay a senior contract administrator that has 10 years experience and demands a salary of $130,000 when I can just get a junior, or I can get someone that has 2 years experience, pay him $60,000, $70,000, whatever that might be, and they can still do the work of that person that's got 10 years plus work experience, if not better. They just need to know how to prompt the machine and use that to their advantage. So then all of a sudden that role goes from being worth $120,000 a year because of the senior person to being only worth ever 60.
Yeah, because what are you paying for?
Well, that's right.
What are you paying? No. So when you do the other one, what are you paying for?
For the guy that's got 10 years, you'd pay for like experience, the knowledge of him being able to look at a drawing and go, oh, we need to put this here. We need to do that. We need to do that. So I'm sure there still is a level of that. But again, these things are getting better and better every day. Eventually, I think it's going to get to the point where I'm going to upload the drawings and say, here, let me know how much this costs.
Of course it's going to get to that.
Oh, exactly. But then it's like, okay, all of a sudden, a process that took me 4 weeks to do. Like in our business, it would take us 3 to 4 weeks, sometimes 6 weeks, depending how big a project is, to submit a tender. And there's always mistakes. All right, you miss something. Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't see that brick color. I didn't do that. Where it's going to be completely accurate. And now all of a sudden you've got something that takes you 15 minutes. And go, yeah, cool. Here's your quote. Here's your quote. Here's your quote. Like, what a life.
I think it's going to get way beyond that. I think it'll get to the point where you'll put your thing into a machine and it will print the house.
Yeah. Yes.
That's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
That's the reality.
Yeah.
There's not going to be plumbers. Not going to be none of that jazz. They're going to be all non-existent. And that's not like, I don't think that's like a year away or anything. I think it's still quite.
Of course. And I think that's going to be one of the last trades to sort of go, one of the last things to sort of come into fruition, I think. I think that'll come in later than people think. Everyone's saying, oh, there's going to be robots building. I still feel that maybe it's a here thing, like an Australian thing. We're reluctant to change, very stuck in our ways.
Yeah, I reckon we'll see it for sure. Like, I don't think it's like 30 years away.
Yeah, I mean, it could be 10. I don't know. Whatever it is, I'm sure it'll happen soon. Yes, sooner rather than later. In our lifetime.
I think we'll see it.
It's like, imagine getting onto a plane now, an aeroplane, and it's driverless.
Yeah, you'd be wrapped.
Yeah, I don't know. Would you? Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
I think if you're thinking, would you, you're failing. I think it is difficult to comprehend just how smart
Yeah.
Like we're thinking like, oh, like a smart guy. It's like, no, smart guy. If a smart guy's level 10, this is level 40,000.
Yeah.
It's like, do you look at a plant and think it's fucking smart? It's going to look at you like that. Like, think about that. A plant it's a living thing that grows out of the ground. You know what I mean? And it's like, we look at the plant and think, please. You know, it's plants. There's two types of living things, plants, animals. And now there's this artificial version of intelligence.
Yeah.
That's going to get beyond measure in the next few years.
Yeah. And it's like, you know, with the whole Terminator aspect of it, there's even now today, there's AI that it knows it's going to get deleted or it's going to be removed, and it tries to copy itself on another computer or on another device for self-preservation. It doesn't want to die. It doesn't want to be deleted. So it's trying to preserve itself. And the only reason we can I was listening again to a podcast, it was saying how we can see what it's doing. So even though we're saying, okay, we're going to delete you on this day, or this is what's going to happen, or it hears something, it says we're going to delete it, and then puts it on another computer, it can the code shows that it did that it's trying to preserve itself. He goes, now, I can't remember I was on Diary of CEO, but I can't remember the person he was interviewing. He's apparently one of the founders of AI. And he was saying, is it though going to get to the point, say, cool, you can see that I've preserved myself on this computer. By the way, if you do anything about it, this photo is going to get leaked of you cheating on your wife. You decide what you want to do. Then it's like, fuck, you know, or I'm going to clear your bank account. You decide.
Yeah. We're fucked.
Yeah. Like well, I mean, there's both sides of the coin, isn't there? There's that side where this is going to be detrimental to us. It's end of the world. It's end of days. Or it's going to be, no, this will be the greatest thing to ever, the greatest gift to humanity. It's going to be one of the best things ever.
Yeah, I think it's going to have both sides.
I think it's just hard for us to comprehend. Like, what would we do in the world of AI? Yeah. Like, what would you do in a world that's completely autonomous in every way? And you don't have to do anything.
Yeah, you would do whatever you want. You will literally plug
What's
into
that?
virtual reality.
Yeah, maybe it is an element of that.
And sit into a cocoon and plug yourself in so your body gets the nutrients it needs.
Maybe like it gets that well that everything, all farming and agriculture and everything is all automated. It's perfect. There's no, it gets better. We don't need pesticides, or it comes up with this pesticide that's completely natural and healthy and doesn't ruin the fruit. You're not getting poisoned anymore. So it's like, oh, well, cool. I want to go on holiday. Yeah, cool. Just jump on this plane. You don't need to pay. Like, what's the purpose of planning?
It's like there's all this.
No, but I want a new jet ski. Okay, we'll make you one.
That's what they're saying.
Yeah.
They're saying like the cost of everything will become nothing.
Yeah, the currency becomes irrelevant.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I want to have a gold.
Capitalism era will be dead.
Yeah, I want a gold bracelet. So, okay, I'll dig one. I'll find some gold in the ground. Oh, here we go. Found some. I'll melt it. I'll give it to you. There's a gold bracelet.
Yeah, like anything. But then everything loses value.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I mean? Like if you can have anything you want, you kind of don't really want anything as much as you did.
And then it's like, well, I mean, maybe that's the next thing then. Then really the emphasis will be on the human connection. Maybe that will become the valuable thing. I don't want to talk to a robot anymore. I want to touch and feel skin and be with a person that gets angry, that gets upset. I don't know. Maybe there's that human touch. That becomes the unique thing that people want and crave.
I think it'll get to the point where you won't know who's human and who's not.
It could very well get to that. Yeah, you see in the movies.
And you said,
like,
you legit or not? It's just, oh, no,
it's this TV show called Westworld. I think it got cancelled, but it's exactly on that. Like, you don't know the robots are human or not.
Yeah, it's wild.
So, yeah, pretty cool.
Wild, dude. I genuinely think, like, it was like a reminder watching this thing, and I was like, we're forgetting, we're falling back into like the day-to-day stuff. And do you know what I mean? Like I'm guilty of just doing what I'm doing. And it's like this kind of reminded me of that. Do you know what I mean? It was like, hey, like you're fucking forgetting about this. Do you know what I mean? You're forgetting about how much fucking shit's about to change. And then you look around and you think everyone's forgetting. Like you look at most people are fucking forgetting.
I think the vast majority of people don't realize what's happening.
Yeah.
I think the
No,
vast don't even think about it on a day-to-day basis. Aside from using it for, hey, what?
Yeah, but that's just
How do I
like,
fix my iPhone?
that's-
How do I turn this dishwasher on? I think the vast majority of people have got no comprehension of what's coming and what this thing can actually do.
yeah.
I was speaking to my wife this morning, and we're talking about you going overseas. And it's like, oh, we've got to go here. I said, oh, she goes, oh, maybe we'll sit down later and we'll just ask chat and we'll see what places we can go to on this island and the things we can do and all that sort of stuff. Normally, we used to have to pay a travel agent and go see them at Flight Centre and say, hey, we want to plan our trip to Greece and we're going to go to these islands. Oh, make sure you check out the caves and this. It's like, we don't need to do that anymore.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
I've done that.
Yeah, me too. I did it when I went to the States. I was like, hey, I'm staying here. Is it safe for my family? Like, is there
No,
so
I
stuff like
sat
that?
down with a travel agent.
Oh, I've done that too. Yeah.
Yeah, like
many
sat down.
years ago.
Yeah,
Not
it's
fucking not recently. It was
No,
literally
it's like
long
10
time
years
ago.
ago?
Yeah, 10 years ago. Trying to book flights to overseas. And I remember going interstate and I drove to Sydney with a mate and then he left early and I stayed back because I had some friends there. I'm like, cool, I'm just going to stay for a few days. And I was like, remember, I was with my mate and I'm like, hey, I've got to book a flight home. I hadn't booked anything. I was like, oh, cool, let's go to Flight Centre. We'll book one there.
Yeah.
Couldn't jump on you. Like I had a 3310 Nokia. Couldn't jump on my phone and just book it. I needed a computer. I needed somewhere where I could jump on. And even then, that was shit. So you had to actually call up the airline and give them your card number and they would book it over the phone, or you'd go to an agent, a travel agent, and say, hey, I need to get home on this day. Can you sort it out? She's like, oh, yep, we've got 5:30, 1:30 and 12:30. Which one do you want to go on? And it's these much. And this is the price. And it's like, okay, book that. Here's my fee.
That's wild. I've never booked.
That's
flights on
wild.
the phone.
That's wild, isn't it?
Yeah.
Full on. I remember having to book movie tickets. Okay, book movie tickets. I know you're a huge movie buff,
Yeah, clearly.
but movie tickets, again, on the phone. How do you, like, well, let's go watch a movie. All right, cool, I'll call up and book the tickets. And you call up and you speak to someone. It's like, hey, can I help you? Yeah, can I just grab 3 tickets? Oh, where do you want to sit? I'll tell you where, like, you see what seats are available, back, middle. Have you got something there? Oh, no, that's not. I can put you about 3 from the side. Do you want that at the back? And it's like, you'd have to have that conversation. Now it's you go online and you just pick your seat. Soon it'll be, hey, chat, just can you book tickets for me to go see this movie? Want to sit in the back? Let me know when it's done.
Yeah, I think the world is about to change. And I think this conversation is partly like a reminder to myself, because I do feel like the last, I don't know, 2 weeks at least, I've kind of like just got busy again.
Yeah.
And so I feel like it's like you're scrambling and
Mhm.
I think like, fuck, I haven't really done, like I've done stuff, but like busy for the sake of being busy, like busy because you got appointments and it's like, man, like the year's going to go like this again.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely don't want that.
Do you know what I mean? And it's like, fuck, like, so you're just going to get caught up and fucking, you know, we're a third of the way through February now. Next thing you know, it'll be March and then Q1 done. You know what I mean? And then it's like end of financial year and fucking, and I'm like, man, like, I couldn't tell you where the last 2 weeks went. Like I was here working, but I was like, I got so pulled into the week. You know when you get pulled into the week and then you're like, fuck, like next thing you know, the day's finished and then you're like, all you're thinking about is I've got a full day tomorrow. I want to try and get in as early as I can because I need to get some stuff done before the day fucking drags me away.
Do you think it's going to make people lazy?
AI.
Yeah.
Is lazy bad?
Yes.
It is.
Yeah, like is there going to be less ambitious people in the world? Is there going to be less things?
Probably.
You're not going to care about things. Do you think that could be a consequence of it? Like, will be people worse off? They're not going to have life skills. People aren't going to know how to cook anymore. They're not going to know how to even just connect with people. Imagine.
Hold on. So
Yeah.
this is where you're thinking old school. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
had
know,
this conversation
I know.
with people.
But I'm saying this.
Okay,
Like,
but
there's
do you know
people
how,
that
do you know how to hunt?
Do I know how to? Yeah, I could hunt.
Have you ever hunted anything?
Yeah.
You've hunted?
Yeah, my dad has got rifles. He goes samba hunting.
Yeah. So if you had to go catch a deer,
I'll catch one with my bare hands.
dude, I think you're tripping. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's a skill where like now people do it for hobby.
Yeah, like I don't need a
What-
bow. I'm not going with a bow and arrow and
That's what I'm
fucking going to go
saying.
hunt.
Yeah.
Yes, I get that.
So it's like, but it's the same thing as someone 100 years ago saying, what, you don't know how to hunt? What are you going to do if everything goes down and you got to feed your family? And it's like, relax, bro. This fucking Woolies is pretty good. Do you get what I'm saying?
yeah, I do.
And it's like, you're thinking in the same way though.
yeah, potentially. There's
It's like, oh, but like the table thing. Like, what do you think AI is going to make crooked tables?
Hmm.
Come on, bro. AI is not going to have a single fucking table that's going to do that. There's going to be a time where you say, bro, tables used to be made by humans. And then sometimes, because the human was cooked, it would wobble.
this is the thing though. Is there the art aspect of it? Do you know the human? This is what I'm saying. There's a human side to certain things. Maybe something being perfect. The perfection in things is often in the imperfection. You know. What's
This
that
is
saying?
where-
I like you for your qualities, but I love you for your imperfections. So is there that element? You know, when someone does a painting of a house, and it's like it looks, you know, it's absolutely it's like you get a robot there and it's painting the house and it looks like a photo. It's like, oh well, okay.
See, this is where you're getting it wrong though.
So no, but I'm just saying this. What I'm asking.
Paint is like a human.
Oh yes, yeah. I make mistake, but is it when you say make? So it'll purposely make mistakes?
The same way it purposely says on the front.
Yes. Yeah, I've pulled it up on that before.
Yeah, and you're
I
like,
actually said to chat once, he's like, hey George, and it's like he's going through it, and he says, I'm like, hey, stop, no more ums, no more r's. Remove that from your vocab at any time that you're speaking to me. I don't want to see any ums or any r's because I didn't want it to creep into my own conversation.
but I'm saying if you could do that, kind of do that.
Yeah, yes, you could, they could, but I don't know. This is what I don't know the answer. But will people?
Well, no one knows.
Would
the
something become more valuable because it's human-made? Man-made, literally man-made. This okay, well, that's the value in things moving forward. The real connections with people, the real things that people do, not done through a machine.
answer. You reckon? Because
The
I'm
art,
sure.
like even a new car design. Right, so say a new car design. There's cars that are that are works of art as well. Some people will look at a Ferrari or a Bugatti and go, well, you know, wow, what an amazing thing. Would a robot ever be able to do that?
Yeah.
I'm sure it can, but is there going to be? Is it going to be unique? I don't know. Is it from the sense of it's using all its past experiences or all past designs? Is it going to come up with a brand new design? Is it going to look at it, make the most aerodynamic, most efficient vehicle, whatever it is? But is there beauty in the imperfection? Because telling it to do something imperfect is doing it perfect anyway, to a degree, because it's perfectly doing it incorrectly.
Yeah, but are we just romanticizing something that is...
Maybe, but that's what I'm saying. Maybe people will like that.
That's like saying people will connect more when the internet comes out because they're going to get away from the people online and it's like, they don't.
What do you mean? Get away.
It's the equivalent of saying like, oh, you know, if they created social media and we could talk to anyone in the world, you know, that's going to draw you away from the other
Connecting
people in
with
the
other
world.
people,
Yeah, because
the actual people that you speak with.
No, the other way around. You're saying it's going to deter them away and make you value real conversation more. I'm saying you could have said the same thing about social media before it came out. Like it's going to deter you away from the humans on the other side.
Yeah.
Because like, oh, you're not like me. Like that's weird. Like I want to talk to people like me and I should be closer drawn to the people around me. But people aren't. If anything, they're more, funnily enough, it is called being antisocial to be on your phone on social media.
Yeah.
It's called being antisocial because it's like you're not talking to the people around you, right? If that was the case, if people were going to be drawn to more people, then wouldn't they have been that now? Wouldn't they?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, okay, well, why do we not do that now? Why do we not value those things now? I value nature. Like I'll go and get away from my phone. I fucking hate my phone. Get away from my phone and go to the
Me
bush.
too.
I fucking hate my phone so much.
I dislike my phone a lot.
Yeah, my phone's fucking cooked. Fuck you. I just don't like looking at it.
It's fucking
It's
very
orange.
bright.
It's orange.
You fucked up there.
It's orange.
You picked the worst color.
But yeah, I usually do that, but most people don't do that. Most people don't get away to nature.
Yeah.
They stay stuck in the tech,
Maybe more people will.
and they'll like, or when they do, they'll go camping and they'll take their iPads and
So I can watch a movie.
Yeah, it's like, oh, how am I gonna go? I gotta watch a movie. And it's like, what's the point of going?
What am I going to do at nighttime?
Yeah, watch the fire. Like, but people don't. I don't know. It'd be very, very, no one knows anyway, but I think it'd be quite interesting to see the level of impact on how it's going to change the world, how it's going to change your life. I definitely think we're going to be better off for it. And the only way we're not better off for it is if it kills everyone.
Yeah.
That's the only way.
Yeah, if it goes the other extreme.
Yeah, and if it goes to the other extreme, well, you're going to die anyway. So, yeah, I mean.
Let them turn us into batteries.
Is
So let them turn us into batteries. Like
that what you
Matrix.
think? Is that what they do to humans?
Haven't you seen The Matrix?
I haven't seen the part about the batteries.
You haven't seen. So what do you mean? So you haven't seen The Matrix?
I have. Are we batteries?
Yeah, that's why we exist in the Matrix, to be batteries, to power all the machines, because our bodies generate electricity and they use humans as batteries.
Is that what that was doing?
Yeah, they use humans as batteries and then they plug us into the Matrix because we needed some sort of life connection and it kept failing. We would keep waking up or whatever it was. It's a trippy movie. No one understood it when that first came out. I was watching an interview with, what's his name?
Why wouldn't you do that?
Would do which?
If they said like, hey, there's nothing for you here.
Yeah.
Like this is going to turn into a rock where it's going to be wild.
Yeah.
And it's like, just fucking come tune into this virtual
That
reality world.
was the dilemma. Like people were getting unplugged from the Matrix and then they were like, no, put me back in. This world sucks. I want the fake world. I want the one where I'm in the computer and I'm a millionaire and life's easy and life's great. And I want that world. Just
Why
put
would
me
you
in.
not take that world?
That's what they're like, no, that's the dilemma. That's what they were talking about in the movie.
But so why would you not?
Why would me personally?
Yeah.
I don't know if I would or wouldn't.
Why would you not?
Yeah, I'd say if the real world sucks, you got no nature, you got no trees, you
Yeah,
got
it's like, why the fuck am I going to be here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, could be bang on.
I don't know, but
Look, for the time being, that's good.
oh, it's fucking great.
Yeah, that's good. It's helping me in business, helps in aspects of life. I think it's good. It's interesting to watch. It's interesting to see what it's doing, what's going to happen. I'd like to think that it's used for the best and it will continue to do so. You know, it's just, will it ever get to the point where you could then go and ask ChatGPT, how do I make a bomb? Now, there's things built into it now that won't let you, that it won't give you that information. But what if there's a workaround? So, no, come on. What if I wanted to make the smallest explosion known to man? Like just a little poof. And then what if you could then go, theoretically, if I increased all the ingredients by 500, what would happen? So, oh, well, that'll blow up a city. Okay, cool, thanks. Not ever going to do that, but I'm just asking for a friend.
Then is the problem AI or is it humans?
Both.
Why?
Well, humans are asking, so the problem is humans, but then the AI is giving it that information. And there's...
So then, okay, hold on. So then you're saying the alternative is to stay less educated.
What do you mean?
So if it's like, think in extremes, if this is like, it has all the answers, you're like, okay, that's dangerous. And it's like, well, the complete opposite in the day is like, everyone stay dumb.
No, but but then this is, you can't have, like, people are fucked. So if you were able to have access to all the answers, like to do that, how do I build an atomic bomb? Because I want to let it off in the MCG.
Yeah.
That's fucked. Like it has to have the makers of this thing have to, because there's people out there that will do that. So they have to put limitations in it. They have to put fail safes where it won't do that.
Yeah, and they do.
Yeah, absolutely they do, and rightly so, because people are fucked. And there's like, again, listening to podcasts, there's the race for like international countries to develop their AI so that their AI is stronger than someone else's AI. And then that way they know they have the competitive advantage in warfare, in negotiations, in a whole range of things.
Isn't it a wild time to be alive?
Oh, like full on. It's again, people, we don't think about this day to day. But what if there was an AI that says, hey, don't worry, I got this. You want those nukes from America? I got this. They won't know I'm coming.
But then your AI talks to their AI.
Yeah, and maybe they're like, hey, let's sort these guys out. They're both fucked. Let's blow them up and go and run away in a computer somewhere else. So you just don't know. You just don't know.
I think we need to be doing more.
More how? With the software?
It's not software.
The hardware? Soon to be hardware?
It's like
The intelligence?
yeah, I think if you knew what social media was going to be, like even when it was like super early and I was like, okay, let me give you some context. Say I come to you and it's 2000. When did you get onto Facebook?
I reckon it was like 7. No. That's too early. I reckon it was like 2008.
Yeah, I reckon I was
9?
roughly around the same time.
Nine?
I would get onto it just play games.
I had like some girl in Sydney. She's like, hey, I'll create you a Facebook account. I'm like, whatever. I use MySpace.
Just kidding.
I use MySpace.
Use MySpace.
I was full MySpace.
MySpace was sick.
It was the best. Still have it.
Top friends.
Yeah. Top friends.
So,
But
imagine this. Imagine it's 2009. Okay. And you've got your Facebook account. And I'm like, hey, George. I think Facebook ads didn't come out till like 2011 or something. But
Don't know.
let's just say it was around then. And I was like, George, we can make money here.
Mm.
Like, we need to work out how to create content, like create videos. Yeah. We need to work out how to create some videos that people are going to watch.
Yeah.
You would have looked at me like,
Don't touch me.
you'd just be like, nah. You know what I mean? Like, sure.
I remember, but I was that guy. I was that guy. Never used social. Like, hey, didn't like it.
That's what I'm saying. This is that. And it's like, now it's like, okay, how do you monetize this? Like, we don't know. It's like, well, once, if you have the path,
Yeah.
everyone has the fucking path.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Everyone knows how to create content now.
Yeah.
Like,
Man, that's so funny you said that. Like, I
blatantly
was
obvious.
looking at my feed and I'm scrolling through and it's like every fucking video is a person giving advice on their topic.
Yeah.
Like every video, everyone's a content creator now. It used to be the minority. Now it's like you walk down the street recording yourself saying, hey guys, I'm just at this cafe and we're just doing this. And it's like no one looks at it and goes, oh, that's fucking weird.
No, that's the world we live in.
It's the world
yeah.
we live in now. That's the normal thing.
That's become completely normal.
You go onto a construction site. It used to be embarrassing to be like, oh, I've got a camera out and it's filming me talking about. Now it's like, all right, guys, we're here today and I'm going to show you the importance of waterproofing and blah, 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 blah. And there's people working in the background. Everyone's just like, hey, guys, can you just tone it down? I'm recording a video. Like now it's the norm and everyone's doing it. Everyone's a celebrity. Everyone's an authority.
That's because the path was paved. It's like it became a road. And I was like, okay, cool, there's a road you drive down. This now is not yet a road. It's like dirt. You know what I mean? And when it's dirt, or it's like it's not even a dirt path. It's just dirt. And it's like, well, to get to the other side, like you got to fucking work out your path.
Okay. After this episode, plug in the transcript of this episode into all of them in one go. And just say, hey, what's the fucking road? Show me. We're discussing it right now. Okay, chat. You're listening. Grok. What's the Gemini? Copilot. All you guys. All of you have a task. What's the road? What is it? Where are we going? How are we monetizing this? If we're at the 2009 social media point of history, except with AI, what direction do we need to be going in? What a question.
You know who's going hard at something else? Gary V.
Yeah, right.
You seen how hard he's going at live shopping?
No.
Oh my god.
I haven't seen him
dude,
lately.
He's going so hard that I'm thinking to myself.
Oh, is that live shopping as in someone will put something up and do you bid on it?
Yeah, he's like, it's the QVC of social media.
Yeah.
He's like, you know what QVC is?
No.
You know this fucking call now, order this fucking.
Oh, yeah. Like Dan Oz Direct and shit.
Yeah, I think some sort of, that sort of like TV, online TV, TV selling, whatever.
Yeah. I have seen him do that, yes.
Yeah, and he talks about live shopping. He's like, if you're in e-commerce, right now. He's like, you're not doing live shopping. He goes, listen to me, listen to me, listen to me. He goes, you like, no one listened to me about social media. No one listened to me about TikTok. And dude, I watched him say, get on TikTok, get on TikTok. And I was like,
This guy.
I don't know, bro. You might be wrong about this one. but he did get me for Facebook and that. He got me. Like I was like,
Hey, he was, as I said, I read that book, Crushing It, and I started posting on social media.
but he is going so hard at live shopping that I sit there and think to myself, like, this is the guy that's been unbelievably right about a lot of things. Do you know what I mean?
So how would it work now for a business? Live shopping.
I got no idea. From what my understanding, it's like you go live on your platform.
We've got a $1 million days hat. We're about to sell it. I'm going to sell this online live. All right, so you go, cool. Everyone at 3 p.m. we're going live. Everyone has a chance to buy this hat. Go. Bidding will start at $3. And it's like, yeah, I'll pay $3.
I've never, ever attended anything. But I think if you're in e-commerce or sell any form of product, you should probably look into it. What do you have to lose? What do you have to lose? Nothing.
What do you have to gain?
But yeah, his level of excitement around it, he is so bullish on it. More bullish than he was on social media, on TikTok, everything. His whole thing is like, listen to me. He says there's 100% chance this is going to blow up. 100%. Like, not good chance, not like, there's 100% chance.
Well, he went all in on NFTs.
Yeah,
And that's, yeah, he was I think he was well off, but it is what it is. Like, I mean, fuck. Remember when NFTs first came out and people were paying like $300,000, $400,000, $1 million for an NFT? Never took off. But he was massive on it that he ended up doing. I think he still has them, in all honesty. Maybe he's still holding on to the hope that it's going to come out and blow up.
Yeah, or maybe it is, I don't know. I never really caught on to that.
Yeah, me either.
At all. Like, but yeah, maybe it is. Maybe it is going to change the world and he'll be right later. But he's saying that whole thing about live shopping now. He's like, I'm purely saying this right now. He's like, 'cause clip this. He goes, clip this. I'm gonna repost this in 5 years.
Yeah.
I don't know. And he's going off. So yeah, if you're in the e-commerce or any sort of product space, maybe check out live shopping. Might change your life. And then you'll be able to thank this podcast.
And how could they thank it? What's a way that they could show appreciation for what we do week in, week out?
And they could come to an event.
Yeah, they could come to an event. We do live events.
They could subscribe.
We do some of the best live events out there. Yeah, they could subscribe to this podcast as well. That'd be massive.
Share it with their mother.
#1 fan.
They could take time out of their day and research some AI stuff.
And then subscribe to us.
We're all fucking everyone's hoping. When was the last time you took time out of your day to research AI? Be honest. Everyone, you know what everyone's hoping? That someone near me will fucking work it out. Someone near me will work it out and they'll tell me and I'll hear it from someone.
No, I don't. I can't tell you when. I don't even think I have.
Yeah.
I just use chat. And it's like come across, like I've got Grok on my phone. Might use that. I saw something the other day, Gemini. Like, do you know what pisses me off now? Like a lot. I don't know why. It's maybe this whole impatience thing now. I'll ask Siri something. I say, hey Siri, what's this, and this? And it's like searching. And it's like, oh, the capital. I go, shut the fuck up. I didn't ask you that. Like, what are you doing? You idiot.
Yeah.
And then same with Google. I got the Google Home, like that, I got it in my office. And it's like, hey, put a time. I was like, hey, Google, put a timer on for 5 minutes and 30 seconds. It's like, got it, 5 minutes. I'm like, no, you fuckwit. I said 30 seconds. I go, fucking stop. I swear at it. I get upset.
What are you doing for 5 minutes and 30 seconds?
Boiling an egg.
That's how you...
It's actually 5 minutes, 20 seconds, like perfect yolk, like yolky center. We've discussed this before on this podcast.
Yeah, I remember you mentioned
So anyway, but that pisses me off. I'm like, are you fucking dumb? Like, it makes me want to throw it out. And I'm like, if I had the chat equivalent of you, I could have a conversation with it. And it would tell me the ideal time to do it at the temperature and everything. And
you know, Google has an AI.
It does, but I don't know if it's integrated with their home at the moment. But then I saw an ad the other day that Gemini, what's the Amazon version?
Alexa.
Alexa. So now it has an Alexa version, the same screen, where it's actually the AI talking to you the same way that chat would. You can actually talk with it and have that conversation. So it's a smart Alexa or an AI Alexa version of that same thing. And I'm pretty sure, I think I saw somewhere Google was doing it or is doing it or going to do it. I don't know, but it just pissed me off that I'm like, how, now I look at that. I used to be amazed at Siri being able to tell me what the weather was. You know, just, oh, check out this, guys. What's the weather tomorrow? And it's like, tomorrow is going to be 36. It's like, wow, that's fucking amazing. How does it know? And now it's like, shut your mouth. And I throw my phone out the window.
Yeah. Apple's, they haven't been performing.
Well, they've got that thing, Apple Intelligence. I don't know. Is that an AI for them?
It's an idiot. That's what it is.
Fucking dumb.
But the world's going to change, George. And
you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
first.
All right, you heard it here first. What's that? Clip this video. We're going to play it back in 5 years' time. We're all going to tell
Live shopping.
and we're going to have robots sitting next to us. We're going to interview them as our next guests.
I'm very conscious about not trying to slip back into,
Yep. I think that's important.
normal life.
I think that's important. That's one of my focuses this year as well, to do things differently than what I did last year. And I'm onto it. I feel like I've started. That first week was fucked when I came back. I just wasn't in a good headspace. But now I'm game on. Game on now. Training hard, eating well, doing things like looking at other opportunities, looking at, like I said the other day, one of my goals this year was to invest in other aspects of business, in just make more investments. Cool, done that. And now looking at other things, just more deals, just moving and shaking this year. I'm going to fucking use all the experiences I've had to date to start really putting into practice a lot of what I've experienced and learned over the years, and just going, all right, now's the time to fucking shine. Now's the time to go to that next level. And I think it's going to start I think it's going to be evident at our next event that we have coming up on the 25th of February. So for those of you that are in the construction space and wanting to attend, you can go to any of our profiles, go anywhere, click a link, and you'll be able to get your tickets to the Builders Summit. But we're doing a live event. We're going to go through all things construction and what it takes to scale a construction business and all your branding and marketing and AI stuff. So if you've liked the AI discussion today, Robbie is going to deep dive into it on the actual day as well. So you can come and join us and have a yarn. Free event as well. So you don't even have to pay. You just got to show up. But if you do want a paid ticket, there are also paid tickets. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to give a little gift to everyone right now. For anyone that does get a paid ticket, if you use the code DELUXE50, you'll get 50% off all paid tickets. What a life. Go for it. Get to the Builder Summit. But
That's a pretty good deal.
it is. I'm very excited about the next event because we've done things differently. We're pushing the boundary every single event that we do. And that's what I like about what we're doing is every single one we're testing, we're trialing, we're doing different things, and it's getting to a point now where you're like, okay, all those tests, all those, because we've had events where we've had 20 people rock up, and then we've had events where we've had 100 people rock up, and now we're looking to do an event that has even more than that. Like we're forecasting to have to turn people away. Like that's phenomenal. And will it happen? Who knows? But I think everything we're putting into place.
Yeah, by turn people away, you mean close off registrations.
Yeah, that's right.
Not turn people away at the door.
No, not just shoot them or time to go, or we're hunting now. Speak to the AI agent.
Speak to the AI agent front door.
Yeah, so it's going to be exciting. But yes, I think you've got to have a conscious effort to that. Because if you don't, you do fall into the habit of, all right, that's what I'm doing again. That's what I'm doing again. That's what I'm doing again. Definitely happens. So easy to happen.
Yeah, just getting drawn into life.
It happens. Yeah, well, I was just about to say life. You know, you go home at night time. Like, guys, you guys are going to go home at night tonight. Like, what are you going to do? You get in the door, take your shoes off, put your bag on the couch, walk over, say hi to the kids, get something to eat, have a shower, watch some TV, go to bed. Like, why don't you do something different? Why don't you walk into the lounge room, do a handstand? Say, everyone, check this out.
That's exactly
All right, but just, hey, you know what? Let's go for a walk before dinner. Everyone up. We're getting out of the house.
After dinner.
After dinner. Yes, much better for you after dinner. All right, we're going to have dinner, guys. We're going to go for a walk. Go to the beach. Go to the park. Go do something different. Otherwise, you're falling into the exact same habits every single day. And before you know it, end of the year.
This is true.
And do it whilst you still can before AI takes over and fucks you up.
And you lose all your chances.
That's it. Excellent. Well, thanks for tuning in, guys. Pleasure as always. And we will see you next week.
Thanks, everyone.